So I'm curious, Abby, you worked with us at Franklin Covey for how many years? I'm just wondering, did any of that translate, or what translated into your parenting journey?
Well, first off, I dragged Mark into an educator's workshop before we got married. I just had to make sure that we're,
Was that a requirement?
just had to make
Prerequisite.
sure.
Yeah,
And then it came out in his vows on the wedding day, right? And then since I was working with youth programs like teens workshops and college workshop, and then this other time we did a spin for kids. So I really thought I really believed in the solution, and I thought I would like our future kids to have these things, to know that they know that they have a choice. So because the traditional Filipino parenting has, you do this, but for us, I think we wanted that to change in a good way. Na it won't be too frustrating on our end. So we tried, and recently we taught Tikoy the phrase "I'm in charge."
Oh.
So he usually asks, "What am I in charge of?" So sometimes it helps, and we just want to build his confidence in that and affirm that. But sometimes I have to invent a chore for him, just to satisfy that. I think he feels empowered kasi that I'm washing these vegetables and I'm helping mom, even if that means I have to do it twice. But it really gets frustrating because you're dealing with the kid. It's not like they would really understand what I meant, like, to the dot. But yeah, we try. I think that's the safe. It's safe to say that we try.
So I guess for starters, for Tikoy, really is using the language of being proactive.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's really what he learned from us. The phrase "I'm in charge of."
So does that mean siya yung boss o hindi naman?
Well, in a way, but he doesn't have to know. Because honestly, sino ba talaga yung mag-a-adjust, diba?
So usually when there's a task, he asks like, "What am I in charge of?"
Wow.
So if we're like setting the table, so I'm in charge of the placemat and I'm in charge of the plates. So he will ask, "What am I in charge of?" And I said, "Okay, you can bring the spoons and the forks to the table." And
Most of them land on the floor.
Points for effort naman. Points for effort. Yeah.
Yes. What am I in charge of? I love that.
That's interesting, yeah. I actually want to try it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me think about it for a while.
Yeah.
Pagsisihan ko eh.
Yeah, you also have to think about what chores can fit that or wouldn't have so much risk, like not something to do with dishes.
True. Dishes and knives.
Yes. All right.
But it reminds me of our kids naman. You said, Abby mentioned she invents chores for Tikoy to do, no?
What
For
do
us,
you do, Pao?
no, they invent the chores for themselves. So they have a glass of juice, of water, they'll pour it on the floor, and then syempre kami or yung caretakers, medyo mafrustrate, di ba? Oh, Nathan, why you? And then, I clean it. Tapos kukunin niya yung basahan. So parang, so you did that so you could clean it up.
Yeah.
It is interesting if you think about it from a kid perspective, the novelty, and I love that. I'm in charge.
I'm in charge. I like that.
Yeah.
I'm in charge. And I like how it translates into the what am I in charge of?
Yeah.
Galing. I like that.
I love how we're talking about Tikoy and parenting, and already I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I just coached someone the other day and how that applies to adult workplaces as well. What are you in charge of? What are you in charge of? What are you in charge of? You know? Don't know? No, but of course that's kidding, right? But if people don't know what they're in charge of, right? That's such a great learning.
Expectation
right?
setting, di ba?
Yeah.
You're in charge of.
Yeah, because if they're not in charge of anything, not gonna do anything. I mean,
Yes.
isn't that it?
Yeah.